Hey YouTube, it's Mike Peng Gangster, and today we're going to talk a little bit about connection advantage. I know a lot of people are having issues with having bad gameplay, so I'm definitely one of them that complains a lot about bad gameplay. Bad gameplay is basically the number one reason why I hate EA Sports. Okay, it's just simple as that. Like the amount of like frustration that I go through with constantly playing in with high ping or just basically heaviness in the game, stuff like that. So I basically try to do everything in my in my possibility way to basically reduce that lag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you guys out to reduce that lag. Now, one of the things that you could do for sure that will help automatically is, for example, your internet being directly plugged into your PlayStation or your Xbox. Sorry about that. Automatically, that will definitely help you out. If you can do that based on the setup that you have, the way you're positioning in your house, whatever, you don't have the internet close by, you have no choice to use the Wi-Fi, that's okay. You're going to have to just live with it. The other thing that you could do, that a lot of people do, for example, is actually play on a monitor screen. And the reason for this is just the input delay on a monitor screen compared to a TV is just better to have it on a monitor. Now, for people, again, these are just me giving you guys pointers. If you don't have the accessibility to play on a monitor and you have to play on a TV, unfortunate, you're most likely will have a little bit more what we call input lag, right? Or button delay. The other thing is, if you notice that you can plug your remote control into your directly while you're playing. Now, I don't know how it works on Xbox, but you can actually do this on PlayStation, and your button delay will be definitely reduced. Now, there's actually a setting that you could go into your PlayStation that will actually give you the option to basically play only. Basically turn off Bluetooth and only be able to play with your wire connected to your controller, which that's definitely something that I recommend people trying out. Let me know if it actually works a little bit better with the button delay. Now, another thing I'm going to talk a little bit about is the settings. When we go to game settings, as you can see, when you're an Ultimate Team, there's definitely a few things that you could do. Okay, one of them, for example, is the camera angle. Okay, I like to use telebroadcasts. I've noticed some people will use stuff like co-op and stuff like that. Depending your camera angle, I could guarantee you that based on the game graphics and stuff like that, there's a possibility that you're lagging based on your camera, like basically the display that you're choosing for your camera to be on. Okay, so what I recommend is basically testing out a few different cameras to see which one seems to give you less delay and see if you're able to play with those camera settings, okay? The other thing people are talking about is also, for example, removing certain things like the playstyle overhead indicators. Of course, the more stuff that you remove, the more stuff that you turn off in your visuals, most likely you will have less lag, apparently. Okay, I'm not 100% about this, but there's a possibility that that works. Another thing that I've also done, for example, I went into my social settings and I turned off crossplay. As you can see over here, I have my crossplay enabled, and the reason for this is because I've noticed that whenever I'm playing versus Xbox players, or if I'm playing versus PC, which I don't know, I seem to lag a lot more. And also the case that there's people that cheat when crossplay is on. I'd rather have it off, but I also noticed that by having it off, I do seem to lag a little bit less. Okay, so those are my biggest pointers that I could give people. Unfortunate. When it comes to EA Sports, they just don't have the correct servers or enough servers in all the locations that people do play, like all the areas in the world, which this is the number one reason why you just basically have bad gameplay. If you're someone that's been having a lot of bad gameplay in the previous years, most likely it's going to continue occurring, because if they're not going to open up other servers near your location, you're most likely going to go through the same thing over and over with this company. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is. It sucks. Another thing that I could suggest, for example, for people that are playing on PS5 or the brand new Xbox, for example, believe it or not, I've been told by a lot of people, and I've also tried it out myself, that when you go on the old console, old gen, you actually seem to lag less. The gameplay seems to be smoother. I feel like the graphics for like the new gen are just a little bit too strong. for the online gameplay to actually process it in the right amount of time, and could be a reason why you're also lagging. So for people that like to play on old gen, which unfortunately I'm not a big fan of it, but if you are a fan of playing on old gen, I would recommend going on old gen. I guarantee you that the gameplay is definitely smoother there. These are the best pointers I could give you. If anybody has any other pointers that they could give out, leave a comment. Let people know so you could basically help out the community. That's the best advice I could give you guys. Hopefully, any of these pointers I give you guys will help you out. It's the best. It's the best I can do, guys. So like I'm struggling myself. Like I'm in Division 6 right now, and I want to break everything. And I played. Where's divisions? Rivals. I'm in Division 6, as you can see. I played already 43 games where I've lost so many games. Just because I cannot control what the fuck is happening. And also, guys, remember that there's a button at the bottom that tells you matchmaking solo. For example, play against solo or co-op players. I only play versus solo players because I've actually encountered already a few guys playing teams, and it's just not a good idea because I feel like you're in a disadvantage when that happens, especially if you're playing versus two players that actually play very good with each other. So anyways, those are my best pointers. I could give you guys a little advice in the little trades that I've been doing if you guys want to, for people that are interested. So the player that I'm starting to invest in is Chouamani. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, well, one of them I got him with a shadow. The other one I got them both for like a little under 12,500. I can see 12,500, 12,250 with a shadow. Now, at the moment, he's still going for this price right here. I can show you. He's still going for that 12,000, 13K price, but the game standard edition is coming out very soon, and it's just one of those cards that seem to be very good in the CDM position. And I do know a lot of people actually like him, and also this series are higher rated. So I do have a little feeling that this card could be one of those cards that will be used a lot because of his links being French. Also, good CDM, has nice stats. So most likely there's a possibility. Again, it's a risk that you're willing to take if you want to. Maybe try to snipe him for like 12K with a shadow and see what happens on Friday when the standard edition comes out. If you see him go up over 15 to 20K, go ahead and sell him. If he doesn't go up, unfortunate, most likely you'll break even or maybe lose 1,000 coins off him or whatever, because I still believe you'll be at least 10,000 to 12,000 coins no matter what, at least for the first week of FIFA. So anyways, if you guys want to take that risk, go ahead, go for it. If you don't, like I said, it's a little bit of a gamble, but sometimes you got to gamble to make some extra coins in this game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.